Say what you said. You just gave me a subtle flex.
Oh, welcome back to Put a Sock in It, everyone.
No, say what you're
Your hosts, me and Larray.
Okay.
Who's me?
I'm Noah Beck, and that is Larray Merritt.
Thank you for informing the people who I am.
Of course.
I appreciate that.
You want to know about my socks?
So before we get into a podcast episode, Noah thought it would be nice
okay,
to
fine.
just...
I'll show them. Okay, you keep begging. These, I don't know.
There you go.
Those are GQ. GQ. Do you know what that stands for?
Gay queen.
Actually.
That's why they gifted them to you. Yeah. So if you ever try to flex me again like that,
They're
just
also my
know
party socks. They say party socks.
I'm jealous. I deserve the socks.
You know, I stole them off the shoot.
Oh, really?
When I shot for GQ.
That's insane. I'm so happy that GQ put a queen like you on the cover.
Yeah, they did charity work. They really did charity work. They were like, we need someone just random.
You know, it's crazy to think of how
far I've come.
How far you've came.
Oh.
Ooh. That sounds
How far?
My bad. Pause. All right, hi guys. Welcome back to Put a Sock in It featuring Larray and Nar.
Sometimes
So
sometimes we forget our audience.
No, I think I know my audience very well.
We have different audiences. When they clash, my audience is...
Your audience is like bubblegum pop. Let's go to like Claire's and get some ear piercing.
As they should. Claire's is fire.
My
As they
audience
should.
is like, let's go to Spencer's and laugh at the dildos and laugh at all the silly stuff.
That's funny.
And you know, if it came down to a war, I think we would both like wave the white flag. You know what I'm saying?
No, the Baxters would eat you up.
I was glad you said that.
Oh, God.
I led you into that, but my followers would open portals to literally hell and kick each and every Baxter into the portal of darkness.
Well,
and
good
lock
thing
it up.
that'll never happen, because you and I.
You're like this.
Twin and them.
Oh my God, I have to poop again.
Oh, that's one. Here we go.
No,
Let's see how many we'll get.
What is going on? Like, this is not.
It's healthy. It actually is healthy.
It is,
but also it's a lot.
I don't poop.
That's like 3 since you've been here.
What you eating?
I don't know. I think I've been eating my fiber.
That's
Shout out
good.
to fiber.
Chia seeds.
I don't like chia seeds.
Guys, this is the game episode. All right.
Okay.
Enough chit chat, enough small talk. We're doing games, all right? And for our audio and visual listeners, you'll both be included.
Hi, guys.
And
Hello.
we're gonna start out with some
No, you ate that. Try again.
this or that. We're gonna start out with some this or that.
Okay.
Very self-explanatory. Literally,
Yeah.
the easiest. I genuinely think this or that games are like my most fun. It's literally this or that. They spark conversation. They spark. I love it.
All right, let's go. Please don't play the devil's advocate.
No, I'm gonna speak
Like,
my
if we
truth,
agree
but
on
I will
something,
explain my truth as well.
Let's just agree.
Don't silence me.
I would never silence you. But sometimes, as a man, it's okay to be silenced.
Yeah.
Like now. Zip it. Let me talk.
You are also a man.
No, we are not the same.
No.
I'm
not the
What's
same.
different?
Well, we are not
The difference between me and you is I grew up, with...
in Compton.
No, I wasn't going to say that. I don't know how to defend myself.
My hat
in this.
says
Wow,
Compton.
you're eating me up. But like at the end of the day, Noah, we are not the same. Okay? That's all. That's
No,
all
we're
I was
very
gonna add.
different.
Yeah, so we're starting today.
We'll see who wins
Some
more
heated this or
games
that.
today, I
Okay.
guess.
This one, there's no winner. It's literally just sparks conversation, which I
Okay, let's
love.
go.
So,
First
right
one.
off the bat, do you want to read them off?
Yeah,
Evan?
can you read them off?
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's get a narration.
Our first one in the lovely game of this or
You
that
first.
Okay.
is Netflix or HBO.
HBO.
T.
Spilled.
Yeah.
Gag
Hyping
you.
T. Why? Almost
Game
Netflix.
of Thrones.
Duh.
And Netflix, it's kind of just like they don't give me nothing new.
Right, but like when you're laying in bed, or if like you're like you don't open up HBO. Like there's no way.
Well, we are not the same.
We've
So
established.
whatever
this.
you do in your bed, I do something totally different for everything.
I'm sure we do.
Yeah, and HBO is one of those things that I do because HBO has like things you can like. I mean, you do have to pay for certain things, but like they have really good stuff. Netflix has
great.
like Kissing Booth. Like, okay, I've seen that
I
12 times.
love Kissing Booth. I love a good cheesy rom-com.
But like it doesn't give what it's supposed to give.
Fair.
I gotta agree.
Yeah.
HBO just feels like they got that really like intelligent shows.
Yeah,
I feel like
it's a bit more
makes
raunchy
my
as well,
brain.
yeah.
Yes, super raunchy.
The Boys?
Euphoria, The Boys.
That's Amazon Prime.
Oh, flop. Wait, no, I'm not changing my answer, but I think that's a very close one. Like, I love HBO. I'm just never opening the HBO app unless it's going for a specific show. Unless
Right.
I know that show's on. Like, I'm not browsing through HBO.
Yeah. Okay.
Netflix is just like, all right, I have nothing to watch. What's on Netflix? Like,
I think you could have that same mentality with HBO.
I think you could.
You just need some good recommendations to get you
Exactly.
started.
100%.
Exactly.
I got you.
I could be swayed, but for now it's Netflix for me.
I feel
HBO
it.
for you.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Next
Hey.
one. Night or morning?
Night. You're gonna say morning, huh?
I know, but like,
It's okay.
but like, what time of night and what time of morning? See, this is where my overthinking comes in because I love to like talk about it. You know, let's talk about
So let's talk about it.
it. Is that a podcast name?
What?
Talk about it. Let's talk about it. Like, that's gotta be.
Probably.
That's
Oh
gotta
my
be.
God,
That's such a
probably.
It's a good
basic.
one.
It's a podcast
Let's
for
talk
everything.
about it. Like,
Let's get into it. Ooh.
get into it. Yeah.
Doja
should
I'm
come.
definitely a night boy because nighttime is just it's elite, and also you can do so much at nighttime. Morning is just like
Can you though?
Yeah.
A
I'm
lot
an
of things
alley
are
cat.
closed at night.
To you.
Like, my mom always told me nothing good happens after midnight.
Well,
Yeah, that sounds like such a mom.
I
My mom
know.
never. No, but like, I don't know. I just feel like at night, nighttimes are such a vibe. Like, I think I can be a night person, but I love an early morning because it's so peaceful for me. Like, I wake up and I'm just like,
You're like, oh, let me post 12 times on Snapchat, getting my coffee matcha, working out, and going to Paris all in one sitting.
so you watch them?
Yeah.
You watch them.
I have
Come
no
on.
choice. I have no choice. I support my friends. But nighttimes is just like this when the freaks come out.
Fair enough.
You know that song
Yeah,
when
you're a freak.
China Emma Clayton said calling all the monsters?
That's a great song.
That's me when the clock hits 8. Calling all the monsters. And they crawl out through the darkness of the nights and the ghouls, and we all just party to the sun.
I'll lock
comes
in
up.
my answer at morning.
Okay, maybe
But
that
I-
does not happen.
But I do love a good nighttime. Like, I love like a nighttime like movie or like game night, like that kind of night.
Or like going to the beach at night is way better than going to the beach during the day. Hot take. And I said it with my whole chest.
That's an interesting take. I think that can be argued, but for another time. On to the next.
I also feel like my most creative's at nighttime. Because during the day I'm like
That's
groggy and like I just want to like relax and all that and drink coffee. But like at nighttime I feel like my brain like finally starts.
Wait, before we go any further, is there like a dead off? Because I've become a vet. I think when it came to
Like
like,
your shit stink.
yeah, like I'm established. My name is in there for coffee drinkers.
Mm-hmm.
Is there like a time where you cut off like no caffeine?
And people think I'm weird for it, but I could drink coffee like at 9 p.m.
Whenever I can drink coffee, whatever
And guess
time of the
what?
day, I can fall
And-
asleep like a baby.
I was about to say after a good old cold brew at 8 p.m. I could still sleep.
I can literally knock right
Uh-oh.
after.
Is it bad that I can't see from this far?
Slightly.
Like should I like get glasses or something?
Yeah, I would say so.
I think that's a problem if you can't see that far, unless you're like okay with not having far sight.
Can you see from that far?
Perfectly
Can
fine.
you see it now?
Really? Do you think it's my phone? I could definitely see it now.
I was about to
Oh,
But
say,
even
yeah.
too, when I was on set, I could not see from that far. And they had to make the.
Oh yeah, I could tell you were like trying to look at the teleprompter.
Yeah, it's kind. I'll be like this.
Yeah, yeah.
interesting.
All right, next one. Passenger or driver?
Driver.
Passenger. Because driving, I'm like, oh, y'all lives are in my hands.
That's what I like about it.
Oh, okay.
In a good way. Like,
Yeah.
I got y'all. We're safe.
I got
like,
your back.
yeah.
I got your back, babe.
I think it's like, and I don't mind, like, I'm not like weird and I don't like mind other people driving, but like, I would rather be driving because like, I don't trust a lot of people.
Control of the
Yeah.
aux. Do we like that?
I don't care. Like, as long as I get a couple requests in, as long as I'm like, I'm really feeling this song, like, I can vibe to whatever.
Yeah.
I will literally offer to drive because I know that I'll get to play my music.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
But I think as passenger, you have your duties. Like,
Right.
if you're navigating, that's shotgun duty.
Yeah.
Like, I think there are obviously like rules for both. Like, driver, you drive and pay attention to the road.
Yeah.
And then, like, I hate people. I don't hate people because Carter hogs the aux.
Yeah,
and
yeah, we were talking
if
about
he doesn't have the aux, he's not having a good time. Like, like genuinely, he loves the aux. And like, if he doesn't have it, he'll be like petty. He's like, yeah, this music's dead. Like he loves the aux, but
That is such a Carter thing.
so
too.
Carter. But we love it for him because he plays good music on aux. It's never like I don't know, bad.
Do we like
But that's
backseat?
Also, like you have to
Backseat or
Nope.
Oh, I
Passenger.
hate them. I get car sick so fast.
Wait, backseat or what?
No,
backseat
that's
of the car?
Yeah, I'm not a
Oh.
fan of the backseat.
Yeah.
I can't, cause like car sick. But then again, I don't want to be that bitch that's like I need the front seat because I get car sick. Like no, like have you ever been in the back seat and you just been spinning? It's
I
traumatizing.
get car sick when I look at my phone too much.
Yeah.
But I don't mind the very back. Like if there's like a third row, I like the very back because I'm just vibing back there and I can see everything in front of me. It's just
You
like
don't get hot back there though.
Yeah, that's my least favorite
as long as I
place.
have a vent coming right on me.
Pause.
What resume? Like what's wrong with a vent coming right on you? Oh,
Sorry.
how do you make a vent sexual?
Sorry.
I love the resume.
Yeah, like why'd you pause it?
All right, next one. Be embarrassed or be afraid.
Be afraid.
Afraid.
Yeah. Who wants to be embarrassed? That's like embarrassing.
It's so embarrassing to be
Like, oh,
embarrassed.
you're embarrassing me? Oh, okay. Well, not sweat. I just killed your entire family.
Like, I feel like
afraid, trauma.
Ooh.
if you put it like
They both
that.
play it into.
Yeah, I
embarrassed
feel like
or
embarrassed is one thing because it's just like I feel like it's easier said than done. But when you get over it, like when you get that mentality of like not caring what people think, then like what are you really embarrassed about? Like it's so funny to think about it, and I can't stress it enough. Like everyone is really just worried about themselves and figuring out life their first time too. So
That is
we
true.
focus so much on what other people think, but I promise you they're not
No one
thinking.
cares.
They're
Yep.
definitely not thinking about you as much. Like if someone sees you fall and eat shit in like the middle of the mall, people will be like, and then 5 minutes later, like forget about it and never think about it again.
Right,
and it's
right,
like, it's not that deep. So, I mean, if that's the case, if what I just said, like I'd rather be embarrassed because it's just like,
It goes away.
it goes away.
I guess the only way they could be bad is if that moment was so hard on yourself, like the embarrassment was so strong that you can't leave the trauma and the moment of being
Yeah.
embarrassed.
Damn, trauma really follows both being embarrassed and being afraid.
Yeah.
That is tea.
But being afraid, I kind of like being like, that weird to say. But like I like going to see scary movies because I get scared easily, and it's like the rush of being scared. It's so fun.
But like, okay, good example. Someone random on the street running at you with a knife, or you shitting your pants in public.
Yeah, when you put it like that, that's two very extreme cases. But I mean, yeah, I don't know if I'd want to, poop my pants in public.
Hey you guys, Christmas is right around the corner and I have been needing to go holiday shopping. But let's be real, do you really want to go Black Friday shopping out in stores right now? Skip the stress and shop online. Snag some of the best deals of the holiday season on premium audio products from Raycon. Raycon's wireless earbuds, headphones, and speakers offer premium sound, useful features, an almost custom comfortable fit, and up to 54 hours of battery life. And as a person gifting them, you've got to love that they start at half the price of the other premium audio brands. Raycon makes this stressful holiday period easy with holiday gift guides for everyone in your life. Mom, dad, coworker, fitness, lover, gamer, whatever it may be. Or knock that list out all at once and get 30% off by shopping Raycon's holiday bundles. Everyone needs a pair of Raycons in their ears, whether it's for listening to music, taking work calls, or blasting a workout playlist. You can find Raycon in stores now like Kohl's or Walmart. But let me tell you right now, you're always going to get the best deal when you use my special link, buyraycon.com/sock. The Raycon website also offers buy now, pay later options. Right now, go to buyraycon.com/sock to get 20% off site-wide. That's 20% off any Raycon product, which almost never happens. Or save even bigger and get 30% off Raycon's exclusive holiday bundles. That's buyraycon.com/sock for 20% off your Raycon purchase. buyraycon.com/sock.
Anyways, back to this or that.
All right.
Took a little break there. I was hungry.
No one needed snacks.
Our next this or that, city or countryside?
Time and place for both, huh?
I'd say countryside for me.
You know? Mm-hmm. I don't know. I think when I went to Wyoming, like that's my fondest, most recent memory. When I went to Wyoming, I did a shoot there, and I've never felt more like bliss. Like I felt so like being with horses. It was like cold, and it was just like
it's so peaceful. You just feel like life is good.
Yeah.
And the air is so crisp. You're like, oh, I don't smell any like strawberry ice flumes. Like this is perfect.
No, actually, the air actually is really good. I don't. What's it? Oh, flumes.
Yeah.
The
It
vape.
went over your head. It's okay.
I don't.
You know,
I
vape.
eat pretzels.
It's live.
Yeah, I feel like when you came back, we talked about it on the show.
Yeah, but I
you
also
were
love a good
obsessed.
city.
You
New
do.
York.
I want to live countryside, go into the city when I want.
Yeah.
Done.
Perfect.
Bi-coastal. Next one.
Roommates or live alone? I'm gonna say live alone on this one. But as a person, ooh, new word. As a person who does need people to be around him, or else he'll fall into a sad place. Sometimes roommates don't hurt, but like having friends stay over, same thing. Like definitely live alone.
That definitely depends on who the roommates are.
Yeah.
Like I think that totally depends. But overall, living alone.
How
You
scary-
can decide to have roommates like when you want, as in like friends come
Yeah.
over.
How scary is it that you don't know going into it if things are going to hit the fan?
If you're going in living with a random roommate,
Or not random, even
like a
someone you
friend?
know, yeah.
definitely you have to just think positive.
Like I'm thinking about you. I'm sure you didn't know that you were going to have
but
shit
then again,
roommates.
like none of my roommates left on bad terms. I guess it just all depends on like, cause I'm still friends with. Yeah, you don't know. you never know. But I'm still friends with Issa, and we never like we live together, and he's my best friend, and I never got into a point where I was like, oh, I hate this guy. Like if he came over right now and was like, I want to live with you again, I'd be like, of course, because like it's just all about boundaries, and it depends on the person. But there's some roommates, and I will say, I'm gonna call myself out there, are very overbearing, and I will knock on your door, and I will try to include you in every activity that I do, just because I don't like to do stuff alone. But there's some people who need their alone time, and that's completely normal.
when you're with someone every single day, you're bound to have little bickering fights. Like no matter how, like in a perfect world, no one fights. Everyone just gets along. It just doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
Like my best friends and I have little times where we get pissed at each other,
But
and
that's
it's just
completely
like
normal too.
it's also a love language. Like you fight, and there's a reason that you fight. It's because like
You
care.
grow.
If you didn't fight, if they're just yelling, you're just like whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
and you don't care. But
And there's no room
I
for
feel like fighting's
correction.
good, but I don't want to fight with my roommates all the time, so I'm gonna choose live alone.
Hate that.
All right. Attend a party or host a party.
Attend.
We did go over this last episode.
Yeah, I feel like hosting a party, like it takes a certain personality, but there are benefits to hosting a party. I think like definitely gets your name out there. It's like, hey, are you going to Noah's party?
Right.
You know?
Right.
And people that don't know you may earn respect by how cool your party is, you know?
Yep.
It's giving Project X.
It is, but for the most part, attend.
All right.
yeah.
Hang out with little kids
Oh,
or hang out with old
Now, what
folks.
type of question is this?
oh, this is a trap.
Hey, your
This is a
assistant came up
trap.
with these.
Actually, in the non weird way. Is this you like? What are you doing here?
My eye itches.
Oh, I thought you were like, oh, here he goes.
Oh no, but also here he goes.
I think kids keep you young. I love hanging out with kids. Like I've cousins. Don't do this.
No, I was gonna say.
Don't do this. Okay,
Define.
you guys know exactly. Don't do this.
Okay, see, and you don't do that because I wasn't even giving you that look. I was giving like. What
Like
kind-
I have cousins
Like
on both
7
sides
or
of my family
8?
that are younger. Doesn't matter. Like just younger. Like from babies to toddlers to
And
teens. Like
that's
it's
where you
just
lost
fun.
me. I can hang out with my little cousins and little brothers and have
they're
a
the best.
blast.
Right.
But I can't. I want to kick them. I
Oh,
can't
little
do. I
toddlers?
can't do toddlers. There's so. One time a toddler was like, "Why are you gay?" I said, "What? I'll kick you." Yeah.
Damn.
They're like they'll question you. Like kids will be like, "Oh, your jeans are so tight. Are you like you gay?" And they don't have a filter too.
Where
They'll
just
say
ask
anything.
anything.
Funny because an old person could say the same thing to you.
Oh, and then guess what?
But I do like
Where's your
do
life
like
alert?
old folks because it is like it's crazy to think that like we talked about this with your parents, but grandparents it's the same thing. Like it's their first time at life too, so it's like, how was your life? Like what'd you do? And like I like asking my
Getting
grandpa.
to know stuff like that they did in the
I
old
like
days.
like grandpa, 40 years ago, you were my age. How was it? You know, like that kind of thing. Like when it's crazy to think that because I'm so curious and like fascinated by my grandpa growing up in like, I'm not even gonna put a year on it because I don't want to call him super old, but like, you know, mid 1900s.
Not 1900s. Damn.
Yeah, well, not 2000s. He'd be my
I
age.
mean, 1900s was a long time ago. It's just like, what was your grandpa doing?
22 years ago.
No, I thought you're like, you said mid?
I think he was born in
50s?
I think it's safe to say he was born in the 50s. He was around like 60s, late 60s.
My mom and dad are 64 and they were born in, or 65. They were born in like,
65?
yeah, they were born
there
in
are people
58.
that are born like in 2006 and they're like fully functional adults almost.
Yeah, it's nuts.
That's so weird. It's like, go back to where you came from. No offense, guys. I know y'all are all young, but y'all,
Like
blows
in
my
sports
mind.
terms, like thinking like an 06 is like
That's crazy.
nuts to think. Like 06,
That is
growing up, it
insane.
was like,
But I definitely agree with you with like talking to my grandma on like her past in her high school and just like
So interesting.
her dating history and just hearing how different it was because she didn't have a phone, so like having to go on dates and like having to communicate was like, oh yeah, he came to my door and knocked. I'm like,
simpler times.
I wish somebody would knock on my door with the boombox playing "Traitor" by Olivia Rodrigo, trying to yell at me for doing God knows why. Like, I want to live through that.
People put that effort in back in the
Instead,
day.
I get Snapchat.
Yeah.
So
Such easy
yeah.
stimulation now.
Were you born in the 90s?
2000.
2000.
2001.
Okay. Oh, 2001. Okay.
It's crazy.
It is
Yeah.
crazy.
You're 99.
Start of an era.
98. Sneakers or dress shoes?
Dress shoes.
Dress shoes, yeah.
Asked me this a year ago, it would have been. Asked me this 2 years ago, it would have been sneakers.
Okay, Nike,
Like Jordan ones.
Nike or Adidas?
Nike.
Yeah, that should
I'm
be.
not-
Nike.
Pass.
Oh,
My bad.
No, you can answer.
I know, but my bad.
Shout out Puma too. Y'all are great.
oh.
New Balance, you guys. New Balance. NB, Noah Beck, please.
Please.
Please. Collab they didn't know they needed.
Now they do. Hit up my boy.
All right, fiction or nonfiction?
Fiction. Let's have an outlet. Let's read about something fake. You know? Everything's too real.
I'm with it.
But I do like reading about real things.
Fiction.
I
Yeah.
feel like overall, like fiction, like Game of Thrones, for example.
Yeah.
Some space shit.
You know,
Yeah.
open up your mind a little.
And I'm so tired of like real life shit anyways. Like
Right.
take me to a different place. Let's go to
You need an outlet.
Neverland. You know
need
what
an
I'm saying?
outlet. That was an easy one.
This next one might be a little harder. Rich and famous or rich and unknown?
Rich and unknown.
Rich and unknown.
Damn. And why do we say that, boys?
Come on now. Oh, I actually just had this conversation with one of my friends that's rich, but nobody knows who he is. And it's such like a controversial thing. He kept saying like, if you get canceled, you can lose all your money. But if I can never get canceled because nobody knows who I am and I own a business.
Wow.
So I'm like, yeah, you can go do some fucked up shit and nobody will ever know. And he's like, yeah, who said I haven't done that yet? And I said, just like that, I'm calling the cops. I'll snitch. You'll get
Weird thing to say. Why would we say
yeah,
that?
I'm like, pause. What are you doing on your own time?
I don't know. It was interesting because I saw Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah. Goop Girl?
Yeah, but was she Pepper Potts in Iron Man?
Yes.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yes.
She recently had an interview, and it was really interesting. And obviously, I mean, I can speak for both of us
Okay.
in a different way. Gwyneth Paltrow has been Gwyneth Paltrow. Like, she's an icon. She is, you know, the it girl, like that kind of thing. She's a super famous actress and all that. But she was like, why I say this is because we're obviously not near her level of fame, and like I hate like the word fame anyway. But like, she is famous. She's an A-lister, and it is interesting to see her talk about it on an interview. Recently, she said something about being famous sucks. She was like, it honestly sucks. Like, I think the only benefit is like you can get a reservation. Other than that, like what? Like, other than that, it's people judging your every move. Other than that, it's people just always having something to say about your life. She's like, it's not all that great. It gets you into places, but who needs into those places anyway? And so it's interesting to think from like hearing that from someone of her status.
Yeah.
And then like I think both of us can relate in a sense because we're in a different light. because obviously I don't know if our fans, like probably some of them know who Gwyneth Paltrow is, but like Gwyneth Paltrow fans may not have a clue who we are, and it's just like a different time.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I see her point. I couldn't agree because I don't know what it feels like to live in her shoes.
Right.
But definitely, as someone who didn't grow up in wealth and now being able to finance my life and not only my family's life, and then also not having to think about my future and be afraid because I don't know if I'm going to go to college, and if I don't know if I'm going to, be successful, and like being able to be in a position that my job is also something that I can go places and I can get these opportunities and things I never expected to ever come from as a kid. I kind of disagree. Like, I think being famous is...
Due to the fame?
Yeah. I think being substantially famous is a blessing. And I think people who... like.
But what about going to Six Flags and getting mobbed?
But then again, like, that stuff is like... It's not only like... That's like minor inconveniences. Okay, would you rather go to Six Flags and be a normal person, predominantly a normal person, and then having to go back home and worry about like real life social problems, or rather go to Six Flags and walk backstage and cut every line?
I feel like there's ways to look at it. I feel like you going to Six Flags and getting mobbed, some people would be like, oh my God, this is so annoying. But then I feel like you could also switch it and be like, there's people that are crowding.
No, yeah, I think it's a beautiful thing, and
it's
never.
It's
so
crazy
beautiful
to think that you can make someone's day by literally taking a picture with them.
Definitely, and I think it's very, and it's okay. This probably is just me in my own head, but I think it's a very privileged thing that a lot of celebrities or influencers say that like the only thing that sucks when it comes to being famous is like having people's opinions about you. But then again, it's like, yeah, you kind of have to like everyone has to deal with it, and also like, so you're telling me that you have this much money and you can go anywhere you want and do whatever you want, but somebody else's opinion is affecting you that bad to the point where it's like stopping you from like living every day?
Right. So
like,
fucked.
Like the only opinions that should matter is your family's, your friends, and yours.
Right. Easier said than done, though.
It is true.
People take it different ways.
Yeah, but definitely I guess that's just my take on it. I know it does suck to have people talk about you 24/7 and judge your every move and everything you do. But then again, I would never change this for the world, because not only my only goal on this planet when I was a kid was to make people happy. I've done that. And make my family happy. I've done that. To make a name for myself. I've done that. If I have to deal with a few opinions, okay, that's cool. I'll brush it off my shoulders. But it's better to get those opinions and have no one talk about me and be sad and depressed and going to college and trying to scramble any type of bread I can make to survive.
Yeah.
So, but then it's all like, it's subjective and it's everyone's opinion. I mean, I would say for Billie Eilish or something, you don't know how much she grew up in this. So like she was famous at the age of 16. So like being a 16-year-old and having to deal with this, I understand that. That's terrible. No 16-year-old should ever go through life where that many people are talking about her. Adults, kids.
Yeah, her and Justin Bieber are like...
I understand that, but...
where it happens so quickly and so crazy. Yeah. Like literally Justin Bieber... It's crazy, like how at the age that he was at, like the power that he had as a kid, and like having people pulling you left and right. But at the end of the day, I think, especially with our careers and with our occupation, if you will, like I think that's something that both of us really appreciate, and not everyone does, is the fact that like the reason that I interact with so many of my fans, and the reason that like I feel just so happy that I'm able to put like smiles on people's faces and almost like inspire them just through things that I post. Like they gave you this job to think about it. Like I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing without them. Yeah. And it's crazy to think that
you can easily touch someone's entire life by just posting or just DMing them.
Yeah.
I think that's so beautiful. I don't think...
It's crazy.
I think it's... Never mind.
It's almost like... It's just weird because you have... like athletes, for example, and like growing up as an athlete, you're working hard. Like no one, I mean, it takes like a coach to like give you the green light. It takes for a coach to like draft you or whatever it may be. But like for the most part, like you're locked in and you're grinding, and no one can take that away from you. Mm-hmm. Whereas social media, like you can work hard as an influencer and you may never make it, and you may never gain the following that you wanted to gain. So like, the fact that we are both here with the following that we have and our ability to touch so many lives is like kind of insane because it almost feels like you're chosen in a sense because not everyone gets this opportunity.
Yeah.
And I mean, we work hard, but it's just crazy that like they single-handedly gave us this opportunity by
God.
Yeah, it's just nuts because
It is nuts. And I think what's also so beautiful is that when I started this, which was like 6 years ago, not many people thought this could be a job and not many people believed in it. And a lot of people were afraid to try it because it was so looked down upon on. So now that it's obviously a thing that a lot of people see that it worked, I love that a lot of people are trying to be famous, or I love a lot of people trying to be influencers. I think it's so nice to see a lot of people try to create content, and I think it's cool that now so many people believe in themselves, and now seeing you going from a small town boy to like Noah fucking Beck, it inspires so many people to be like, it inspires a lot of people to dream big, which I think is so beautiful.
And I didn't mean for it to, the craziest thing is I didn't mean for it to happen. And like, it just goes to show that literally my life did a complete 360 in honestly the span of like 2 months, because that's when I gained like millions of followers. And then like, it took me taking a few leaps to get to where I am now. And it's like, just goes to show you never know. Like I was literally in my room one day, like training for soccer, doing online school. I post one video and then it's like, if only I would have known, that would have changed my life. Like it's just crazy.
You know what even crazy thing about is, I mean, you came from two different sides of the spectrum of the world, basically. Like you had a full scholarship to go to school and play soccer. I was failing and I was in community college trying to struggle and make
that is crazy.
And we both are here. And I think that's so sick to show people that like, whether if you're in Noah's shoes or my shoes, you can still do it. Isn't that crazy?
It's kind of, that is kind of interesting that you put it out like that. Like anyone can
do it. You just gotta do it. And even if it doesn't work the first try again. I don't believe in a plan B at all. And is that rude? No. I've always
you gotta follow your dreams.
Yeah, I've always
Manifest.
told myself that my plan A is my plan A and my plan B is not there, because if I'm gonna try and go for my dreams, I'm gonna die trying.
Yeah, it's like when people say like be realistic. It's like what even is realistic nowadays?
And sometimes
like
being delusional works.
Right.
There, I said it. Be delusional, and to the point where it eventually pays off.
Well, I'm at the point like with what we've done with our careers. Like when people say be realistic, it's like please, like what is realistic at this point? You thought I would. We talked about it. You thought I would be
in front of GQ.
Yeah, shooting GQ at age 20 for whatever I do. Sick. It's like, what even is realistic nowadays?
Those are literally people with the smallest brains ever that just can't be open-minded and don't think the world has what it offers because they're so used to the norm.
Yeah,
so sorry, the norm is boring, and it's not
everything's
normal
realistic
anymore. It's not normal anymore. There, we said it.
I feel like you guys came into the game at the right age too. You guys were talking about like Justin Bieber and Billie. I can't imagine being like a Disney Channel star and doing it so young, and having to grow up in the game. Versus at least you guys had some real life before you came into this.
Yeah, and we've spoken to a few. I mean, obviously we had Paul Butcher on, who is a young Nickelodeon star, but like, I've had the privilege to talk to like some people that were young in the Disney industry that are huge now, and that did not have the best things to say about it. And it looks like it was literally my childhood. So like I almost like wanted to close my ears and be like, no, don't tell me that. Like don't tell me like the behind the scenes was like corrupt and all that stuff. Like the show was great, like that kind of thing. Like innocence is bliss at that point. But it's crazy to think because it's just nuts. Like I don't think any kid should have to go through like what they
went through the worst.
They went through.
They ran.
And like for what?
They walked so we could run.
Yeah.
It sucks.
For what? Like I feel like once you accomplish so many things, it's like you constantly chase this.
Damn, we get deep.
I know. Next, this or that.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Damn, we get deep.
Reality shows or documentaries?
Documentaries, hands down. Documentaries.
I want to say documentaries, but I love reality shows. I love like Love Island.
I can't.
Coming from the guy that's been on one.
I hate how I was portrayed in that show. Anyways,
I don't like reality shows because it's just like we all know it's fake. There's not a real reality show out there.
Yeah, exactly. But I also,
except for like Bad Girls Club or something, like I could like the fights you cannot fake.
Yeah,
that.
it's not real.
Or like that Hype House show.
Oh my God, the color of this wall is so pretty. What color is this wall? No,
I love a good documentary. You learn stuff from it, but reality shows just like good background. Like you're just like not paying attention. You look up, it's like, oh.
Yeah, but imagine like watching the documentary on the ocean. And
you learn.
You learn so much.
Documentary.
There you go.
But I love Love Island.
All right.
Ice cream in a cup or a cone? Definitely a cup.
I'm gonna say cone.
I'm a cup guy.
Talk your shit.
Look, if I'm watching my cows for that day, like if I'm like
the cone pushes you over.
the cone pushes me over. If I treat myself, I'll have a cone because a cone adds up. It's like getting a burrito or a bowl. It's like the tortilla is a lot of calories.
That is, but like, so what? So what?
Get that cone.
Get that cone. But I'm getting a cup. Y'all have fun over there. I don't like cones. It's like you're eating air. It doesn't taste like anything.
Nah, like I love a good like waffle cone.
Messy.
Like a waffle cone with like a dipped chocolate with sprinkles on the rim.
Hey.
Oh my God, my mouth is watering. Sounds so good.
Waffle cones feel like too much bread, like too much crunch versus like the classic sugar cone. Easy.
That's crazy.
What the fuck was that? I think it's an earthquake.
Like, if I go over there, if you get up and I go over there and push on the beanbag, I'm gonna get like a whiff of it. Like
who says that?
I feel like you've suctioned in so much gas into yours. You can come over here. Mine would smell like flowers.
No, it'll smell like swamp ass.
No, I don't got that. All right?
Yeah, you got
this shit smells
like
like
the worst
flowers.
swamp ass ever. It smells like bounce that ass and a can of
Bounce that ass and drink
and spoiled milk.
All right, next one.
Lose all your money and valuables or lose all the pictures you have ever taken since you were a child.
I could lose the pictures.
I know. I feel like the wholesome, like heartfelt answer would be like, oh, like pictures mean more. It's fuck that. Screw those pictures. Like I'll remember
kids.
it. Yeah.
Fuck
them pictures.
Memories are just gone like that?
No, because
I got this.
Yeah,
like,
I got the brain. I got the brain, and I got the family still
Like
there.
how realistically, I keep so many photos in my camera roll to like look back on, and I never look back on them. And it's like,
That's true.
you know, and it's like you think like, oh, I'm gonna like look back on this one day. When? You know, it's like it's the past, and it's great to think about, but I'll like remember it. But I'm not losing all my money and valuables for some photos. Are you kidding?
There you go.
That one got me hot.
There you go.
You thought about it.
All right, last one. Speak to animals or speak 10 foreign languages.
I say languages.
Okay.
I mean, I'm totally
It's a hard
fine.
one.
I'm totally fine. Not
That's because
caring
you're
what-
not big brained like me.
Tell me. Talk to me.
You can go talk in French, Vietnamese, and Spanish, and Spanglish, and Piglet. I don't give a damn. But when I make that YouTube video and I tell them dolphins to flip, and then boom, I'm Aquaman.
Give me a week.
Noah's Ark over here.
Give me a
Yeah.
week. I can train a dolphin to flip without using its language.
Okay, watch when. Okay, see.
Oh yeah.
When I'm teaching elephants how to do this fucking renegade.
What
don't
if they're
say nothing to
stubborn?
me.
What if they're talking to you and they're just like, nah?
And then guess what?
Look out, you're human.
Gun,
Like, what if they're all just
shot,
mean?
You're dead.
Oh, you can't just.
Sorry, PETA. Yeah.
He can send a bunch of animals to your house.
And that's a
I
fur
think-
coat.
Oh my gosh.
I'm joking.
I
Oh my
think-
god. I'm vegan.
I think going somewhere foreign and like I see it all the time in movies and I think it's like one of the coolest things is like when you're, let's say, I've seen it so many times, when like
Noah.
you're getting
Oh my
tortured or
God.
something and they start like talking about you in a different language and you just like know what they're saying.
Okay, but like Noah,
I think it's so
you
dope.
stop thinking in small town, Noah. You can go to fucking Duolingo and learn these languages. You would never have the option to speak to animals.
I can learn animal.
He's pretty right.
Like,
Yeah,
come
but
on.
realistically,
BFFR.
I am. And I'm still sticking with 10 different languages because I like to travel and I want to go. Do I get to pick the languages?
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
Okay.
Perfect.
Well, to each their own.
There you go.
That would be sick. I think going to it.
I'm
like,
gonna have fun with sharks.
like imagine me just like pulling out any language I wanted.
Yeah, and imagine me communicating with the ferret. You're gagged.
I mean, dream duo right there.
Oh my God, you guys could conquer the world.
Yeah.
We literally could.
Okay. And that was this or that.
That was this
fun.
or that.
All right, our next game is the lovely game, Deal or No Deal. We did this the other episode with
Oh,
Carter.
we love this.
Now we're going to do it with Larry.
Okay.
All right, guys. You guys got. I mean, if you watched the episode with Carter, the Carter Gregory, the Carter B, if you will. If you watched the episode with Carter, you will know this game. Deal or No Deal. We have a total of 18 10 out of 10s lined up, and they all have some character flaw. And we're gonna debate on if it's a deal or no deal. Like if we're okay with it, or if we're like, nah, that's too much. That's a deal breaker.
But you got to keep in mind, this is their one bad trait. They are your dream guy.
Oof.
Choose your case, Larry.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go with my lucky number, 16.
All right.
It's double mine.
Starting off with 16.
It's like
my eyes are so bad.
Like, oh, yours is 4.
All right, they're 30 and still live with their parents.
Please, can it?
Why? Is it the parents too much?
I'm so sorry. I'm not sneaking through the window to get the boonies beat up.
They can come to yours.
One. I have to.
But like
pee.
always.
This is me excusing myself because I have to fart again. Appreciate it.
Just let it out, and then we'll continue with the game.
Oh, he got a bad one.
Thunderous.
He got a bad one.
Stand right there. Just poke it out the door so we can hear. Put a mic up to it. I want to hear it from here.
We like hear it. We do hear it from here.
Earthquake.
The set starts moving.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
I didn't answer this one. I'll take over.
Yeah, they do. Does that bother you that they still live with their parents?
Look, there's something kind of wholesome about it, but there's also something very weird about it. It's like,
because then are they always mooching off of your place?
right. And it's like, do you need your parents for stability? Like, do you need your parents for a financial support? Like, why are you still living with them?
True. At 30, that feels like...
I think, look, I know it's like my dream girl. I know it's a 10 out of 10. But I think there are other 10 out of 10s out there that aren't living with their parents. So I think this one's a deal breaker for me. I'm gonna say no deal.
All right, no deal to this one because I'm so sorry. I'm not going to your house at 2 a.m. while your parents are sleeping and I have to whisper and tiptoe through the windows. It's not happening.
You've done that before, huh?
I have never
You're
done
over
that. Oh, really? I've never done that.
I have.
I've never been to somebody's house.
I knew you were gonna be like, no, you have.
No, I wouldn't.
I'll air it out.
No. Air your shit out.
Like we've all been
shit.
there.
Talk your shit, Swampy.
8.
8. All right.
Here we go.
It's okay. I got you.
Okay.
They're obsessed with dressing up as Thanos.
Fire.
Every year for Halloween.
Fire.
No other costume.
Deal.
But like, what if it's every year though?
Yep.
I love Thanos just as much as the next guy.
Like every picture on your Instagram every year with you and your man or girl.
If he's dressing up
I
as
think there's
Thanos,
something comical about that.
If he's dressing up as Thanos, he's not snapping only the gauntlet. I'm gonna let you know right now. Yeah, I'm gonna show you all the Infinity Stones.
Keep the suit on.
Keep the shit on. Come conquer this kooky.
Oh no.
No, it's definitely like that's a deal because like I love a outgoing boy, and imagine you're putting on an entire blue suit just for Halloween. Oh, you're dedicated.
Larry got the last stone.
Is it like a sexy Thanos?
That was hot.
What?
But you loved it there. Hot. Nah. If you're dressing up as Thanos, you have my entire heart.
Is it a sexy Thanos or is it like a full like?
I want full. I don't want. Let's talk about Halloween. Why is everyone dressing up so sexy? What happened to like the
scary?
The scary, the creativity. Like, oh, you're.
I don't know. Pop this shit.
I saw the most uncomfortable costume ever. How do you dress up? You know the Mucinex thing?
Yeah.
I saw a girl dressed up as sexy Mucinex. She ate down.
That's hella funny.
But damn,
sexy
bitch.
version.
Bitch. Yeah, she had like slime all over her, and she just had like a bralette.
Did you guys see Heidi Klum's Worm?
Oh, that was so good.
Funny.
So good. Highly recommend.
Mrs. Klum, you ate.
Invite us. I'll go crazy.
Invite us.
If she invites us to her Halloween party, you know what I'm doing? We're combining. We're conjointing
like
twins.
To what?
Imagine that if we went to her party and our costume was conjoined twins and we like got the prosthetics for it and we're in one body.
I couldn't do that.
Genius.
Oh, because it's too gay?
Didn't say that. You stay doing that. I didn't say that. I just don't want to be attached to you for however long we're going to that party. What if I want to leave and you're like, no?
Then we detach.
There's just a zip?
Yeah, like what did you expect us to be stuck all night?
Kinda.
Like
If we're doing full prosthetic.
Video idea. I mean, you handcuffs for 24 hours.
No.
Why?
Genius.
That's so YouTube. Like that's.
Bitch, you go to like you vlog you like in a plane and put quirky background music. That's so YouTube. You done goof. You done goof.
You don't like my YouTube content.
I didn't say that.
True.
And this is a form of gaslighting.
I was just asking a question.
This is a form of gaslighting.
Okay, let's move on. I think that's funny. Thanos is funny. I'll do it.
All right, next case. Larry?
Oh, let's do number one.
Number
you would pick him. He's a
one.
hunk.
He really is.
Number one says he's a 10 out of 10, but he wears heavy black eyeliner under his eyes
Every day?
every day.
I'm down.
Oh.
I've been there. I've actually talked to a guy who wears eyeliner every day.
If it's a girl wearing heavy black, I got like Julia Fox, like when she does like that look.
Yes.
I don't like the raccoon look.
That's what it's giving.
Something's hot about it. Not just on
No,
Julia.
pop her shit,
Not just on
friend.
Julia. Like
If you're feeling
like
freaky,
a little smoky eye look.
Yeah,
I think some girls can eat that up. Mm-hmm. Shout out
like
to all the
him.
girls I can.
you like your little raccoons, don't you? Yeah.
No, I think a smoky eye look. There's a time and place for it, but not every day. So deal breaker.
Interesting.
Well, I'm not like Noah, and if you want to express yourself in an emo way, do that, bae. I got your back. I might fuck around and do it for you. I think it's cute. Because I used to talk... Oh my God, did I ever show you the guy I used to talk to that was like emo?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my God, he wore eyeliner every day, and I thought it was like... I was like, okay. Little hoodie.
Did he inspire your emo face?
He did. I was dressing like Nessa Barrett. I was wearing like baggy pants with like big boots and like black crop tops. Like I was like I don't know, something like your partner will influence you in a weird way, and like he was listening to heavy metal, and I was over there like this.
The classic photo of Larry with straight hair.
Not too much on me. Let's go back to the game. How about that?
All right, Noah.
Let's go 10.
10. Case
You're the
number
only
10. Okay. Case number 10 says they rarely cut their toenails and fingernails.
Give me a back scratch.
You right.
Yeah,
you right. But like, imagine like the toenails.
Nah, yeah, it depends on how long. How long are
I'll
we talking?
chip them off with my teeth.
Are you talking like world record, like when it starts curling?
Like Saweetie long. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, Saweetie
That's
long.
a no deal for me.
Yeah, no. I mean, you said she doesn't cut them. I'll cut them. Hold still.
You chewing on them?
Tie her down.
Chewing on them.
You're the
Like,
type.
babe, I love your
All
hair.
right, I'm gonna ask you a question.
Here we
and this
go.
is a safe space. So if you
No, it's not. There's
there's
a
no
lot of
judgment.
people
This is a
listening.
judgment-free zone. Were you the type of kid that would cut off your toenails with your mouth?
it wasn't like a phase. Like I would, yeah. If there was like, yeah, it would. Like I would fall on like sometimes like when I was younger, I would catch myself like, you know, you did too. You wouldn't ask that.
Larry has a face of stank right now
No,
after
he
saying
wouldn't
no
ask that
judgment.
he would not ask that if he didn't do it himself.
I
You
would-
wanted the validation.
What
in
type
your...
of barbarian bitch do you think I am?
Don't gaslight me.
I'm not gaslighting you. I'm go heel.
No, I'm healed. I don't do it anymore. You're not gonna catch me at age 21.
You do.
No, I don't. No.
You do. You do.
I promise you I don't.
You do.
I'm man enough to admit that I used to do it, but I'm also man enough. I would still admit it if I did it to this day.
You do.
I haven't done it in quite a while.
All right.
It's been years.
You know, it's all right.
Carter did admit to still picking his boogers, which was
Yeah, which
know.
is man enough. Like
Yeah.
it's such a normal thing. Like shut up. I know you pick your burger.
I love picking my
Boogers.
boogers. I think that's like it's
Okay,
it's
don't get
therapeutic.
weird. Don't get weird.
But if I ever catch you just doing some, I will be exposing you on all 7 platforms.
You just walk into a room one time, I'm just in the middle of the floor, just on. I
And
turn around
and
like
I can see it, and it's okay that you
butt
do
naked.
it. But you know what? As your friend, I'm gonna be here with you. We'll get through it together.
You.
I might fuck around and chew one off for you.
Yeah, that's a no deal. That's a no deal. I'll find someone else that can clip them.
okay. Next case.
Hey, we're 2 for 2, or we're 2 and 2, I guess. True.
Number 17 looks kind of funky. She looks silly.
They'll never play an artist you'll know in the car.
No deal.
Put me on the new music. Deal.
No. They will put you on, but like if you have an artist that you want to listen to, they're gonna say no. That's a no deal.
No, that's fine. I'll just never give requests because like they won't play it. But like,
you're settling.
they're gonna put me on a new music.
No, you're not. Noah.
You gotta flip it. They're putting me on. I'm like, babe, who is this? I don't know who this is. They're like, oh, this is this.
But okay, imagine you have a favorite song, right? And you're like, babe, play my favorite song. And she's like, no.
We'll take separate cars.
That's you settling.
That's not me
You're
settling. It's a little character
Stand
flaw.
up, King. Stand up.
I'm up.
You're not. You're on your knees. And I hear as your friend, I'm going to bring you back up. Because if I'm in the...
Out of all of these, you're telling me this is... I think this is like...
As your bestie, babes, if I'm in the back seat and you say, babe, play F-R-E-E, and she says no, I'm going to throw out the car.
Yeah.
And I will hop in passenger and I'll play it. And we're going to have a carpool karaoke. And that's just that on that.
There you go.
Yeah, fair. No, that's a deal for me. I'll still do it. I want to get put on. I love listening to new music. I'm up.
Your crown is falling, King. Pick your head up. That's a no deal for me. Because if I say play Billie Eilish and you say no,
Game over.
if I say play Harry Styles and you say no,
Oof.
I'll just tell her, I don't know who Harry Styles is. Maybe you should listen to his music.
and then that's a form of manipulation. And then guess what? Your relationship is now toxic. Why do you want a toxic relationship?
Innocent fun.
That's not fun.
Like, who is this? And it's Drake. This is fire. Who is this?
You. Her playing Harry Styles as it was you.
Broke boy.
This shit's banging. No.
You saw it in concert
No,
6
you're better
times.
than that, Noah.
Anyways,
Noah's been hurt, y'all.
that's a deal for me.
All right.
Well, that's a no deal for me, and I chose
We haven't touched the second row or third, I guess. 14 looks anime-esque.
I did keep this from our last one.
Yeah,
I want to see what Larry's answer is. We do already know Noah's. They ribbit like a frog in bed, but are capable of giving you the best head of your life.
Stand up.
I'm gonna say deal.
Stand the fuck up.
Did you just tell me to stand up?
Be for real. You're not.
Your bitch isn't playing Harry Styles in the car, and you telling me to stand up? And
your man's croaking on you.
And I'm gonna be croaking right back. What do you mean?
Carter said.
That's exactly what Carter said.
Like BFFR.
Nah, stand up. That's crazy.
Okay, guys, excuse my language.
I'm saying.
You don't know what that. You don't know what that is. You never felt that. And that's okay. But soon one day.
You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna do that.
Soon.
Oh yeah.
Yo, bitch, use teeth. You don't know what it feels like to just have them dentures out. Go, 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 go. Have you ever heard that TikTok sound?
Wait, what's the TikTok sound?
Go, 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 go.
That's it.
No, I'm joking. If you're riveting during sex, I promise you're out faster than you came in.
Like, I just feel like I would just
chuckle.
I would like get turned off.
No, but like it's fun. I think a funny partner during.
That's what Carter said. He was like, "I'll be a pig. Like I don't care." Carter was like, "I'll make any like noise, animal noise you want."
And that's why, because he's a Cancer.
So no deal.
That's a deal.
That's the deal.
What? Who said that?
That's
All right. Next case.
Rabbit. Oh my God, babe, you're so silly. I could see it. I could see it. We'll do 15.
15. I kept another one. I wanted to know Larry's opinion. They're an actress on a raunchy HBO show in which they have to be fully naked in a lot of scenes.
it's a tricky one, huh?
Oh my God.
It's like your boyfriend doing OnlyFans, pretty much.
But more tasteful.
More tasteful, and this is their job.
I think.
I'm not saying OnlyFans isn't a job. I don't know. You guys, shut up.
Yeah, you guys
shut up. You guys know what I'm saying.
You put
Shut
yourself
up.
in a position.
Don't do that.
You're so funny. Oh my God.
We're not doing that. You guys know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
acting is different.
I think they know what you mean. Okay. You don't have to.
Shut up. Don't twist my words. I'm actually gonna start coming at y'all because I know when I say things that could be twisted. I'm like,
I'm
don't.
dead. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. 1 second.
What did I say to this one?
No. You said no at the beginning, but then you came around because you realized it.
I can be. My mind can be shifted. You got to come into these open.
It's more tasteful.
It's it's a career. Like, it's
No, yeah,
acting.
that's what I was gonna say. I kind of, at the end of the day, I know where your head is sleeping. So if you want to go and get paid to be naked on camera, go do that. But you're coming home.
But
with
it'll
me.
be tough.
It would suck, but then again, I feel like if my next
Trust.
partner, is
We talked about that. Trust and like that
communication.
reassurance from your partner.
Yeah.
Like if they're coming home and they're like, I had a sex scene today, acting, don't care. I like you.
Yes.
You and I. Then I'll be like, all right.
Nah, fuck that. I'm canceling the whole membership.
I was about to say.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. HBO will be shut down, and I will be calling all 7 of my lawyers. And then guess what? Boom, HBO's mine, and it's gonna be called GAY.
You gotta stunt devil for a reason. You gotta stunt. Like,
yeah, like you gotta. I'll call Noah. He looks just like you from the back. Like, no, you do not need to. I'm just kidding.
But like, imagine.
Oh my god, am I gaslighting myself right now?
I think so.
I guess I'll have to be in the position to understand, because right now in my head I'm not feeling it.
The PR answer is like, yeah, no, of course, but then like in there it's like,
Well, right. The example we used with Carter was, imagine your man's is going and kissing Manu on set, and then he has to come home to you.
Like, what if the person they're kissing is just like a smoke show?
Like
what if there's
kissing
an absolute hunk?
I don't know.
Or you saw last season of Elite? Did you see the last season of Elite?
I don't know. I'm like,
Sex
yeah,
scenes.
I saw the sex scene. Like, I did see that. I just don't.
I guess that
then again, like, I'm a strong believer of like, if you can communicate that with me, I will be fine. It's gonna suck watching it. We won't watch it, and I don't want to hear about it. But just go make your bag, and then we'll come home and we'll make fucking tilapia or something. I don't know.
tilapia.
Shit. Oh, that's so sad. I feel like, ugh. Noah.
I respect it.
Noah. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's crazy. I don't know what he's trying to do. I'm not even gonna fall for it. Next question.
I'm sorry.
5.
Because you've been in this position before.
Yeah.
I am sorry. So you understand.
All right.
It's a bit different.
Next case. They're 5'1" and a billionaire.
Fire for my case. I don't mind a short girl. A short guy. 5'1" short king.
Short
like
king.
That is short king.
But the money tall.
Fair.
He 8 foot on the.
Yeah.
Fair.
When we're laying down, you're the same height. Oh, but you know how embarrassing it is going to be when we're walking through and I'm looking past him trying to find him? Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, you're dom topping that, huh?
What did you just say?
No, you'd still bottom that, huh?
What did you just say? Because we're not going to do that today.
No, Carter was way more able to like joke about that.
What did you say?
Carter got 7'1" and a billionaire.
Yeah, he said yes. I said no to mine because it's a little different than 5'1" girl and a 7'1" girl.
Oh, so you switched my case?
Yeah.
If I
feel like a 7'1" guy for you. I feel like that's
Easy.
Like I feel like you would definitely. But
Tell me you wouldn't want to get picked
then
up.
you get dom
Okay,
topped.
not y'all trying to sexualize me. Like, this is
Dom topped by a 7'1".
I know that's right. No, I don't care about your height or your
Yeah.
or anything about that. Like, my man could be 5'1" or 7'2",
Right.
but love is love.
Period.
That's all that matters. No deal.
There you go.
Deal for me. That's a fat deal.
Congratulations, Noah.
Yeah. I got a 5'1" baddie billionaire queen.
All right. Okay. What if she's a billionaire but she's ugly?
Oof, you've set me up.
Yeah.
I mean, in order to have like, I feel like attraction is a huge part of a relationship. And if I find her ugly, I'm not just gonna be with her for her money. Cause on that front, I'm doing all right. I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm
you
billionaire.
were good.
I'm not billionaire numbers, but
That was a good answer.
what is money? You know, who needs it?
Oh my god. Here he goes again.
Pick a case.
Please.
Oh.
Oh my god, leave me alone.
Pick a case.
Oh, it's your turn. I picked one.
Oh, 18. I'm going for the hunk top right.
All right. Case 18. They're into maid and master role play.
I'm gonna stand up for my people because that's weird.
Who's your people when it comes to this?
The
What do you
black
mean?
community.
Y'all don't do that?
I'm not going to date a white man and have him be into master role
Oh,
play.
here we go. Yeah, that would not be good.
Oh,
That would not be good.
what was it? No.
What?
What was it?
What was what?
Oh my god.
Oh.
Kylie, I'll call you later. She's so annoying.
She was hitting me up earlier too. I was just like, I'm filming, you know?
Yeah, it's like,
How rude.
I'll check Stormy later. Like,
No, I think that's a deal. But I feel like after. Okay.
You are acting like you don't do this.
Please.
Please.
I feel like after a while it would get weird. I'd be like, all right, like we've done this.
But are you into it?
I'd be into trying. What are we doing? What are we doing? Like my fans don't want to hear this.
Mine either. So
Maybe they do.
Maybe they do. I don't know. But
I hope not. Y'all are like 5.
for another time. But no, that's a deal breaker for me because I feel like if they're just doing it, it's just like, all right.
It's a weird role play.
Yeah, I'm
It's
not
cliche
into that.
as well.
Yeah.
That maid shit gotta go. I'm not cleaning up after you.
That master shit got to go too.
Yeah, well, you're not going to lay me on the bed and dominate me. That's so gross.
Stupid.
He loves it.
I'm joking. I kid.
All right, next case.
Number 2, please.
They're a medium that can't help but read people every time they're in public.
No deal.
I couldn't do that. That'd be so annoying.
It's like, babe, why are we at a party and you're sitting in a circle with your tarot cards reading people's mind while Party in the USA is playing? I can't.
That's a fat no deal.
But like,
It's
what
just
if what if they could bring
relax.
you to your loved ones that have passed away
What?
whenever you wanted?
I'm not trying to date Houdini.
That's weird. It's weird. I don't want that.
I don't want. Yeah, like then you have spirits in my house and no.
No.
I'm so sorry. Like,
Hard no deal.
yeah. Imagine you wake up and your girlfriend's levitating. What?
You just look to your right. She's up there.
like-
Babe, get down.
What do you do? But that's sex though. Oh, talk about levitating by Dua Lipa.
What? What does that mean?
Imagine having sex with a superhero. Like you're with.
Yeah, we've seen that in The Boys. Like, what if literally, like, they just accidentally use their power too hard and they just kill you?
But like, yo,
Pound you to death.
way to kill the vibe.
I'm so think realistically.
Bitch, don't get.
As
on
we're talking
my
about superheroes. 12. She looks cute.
They tend to complain a lot at restaurants.
No deal.
Just don't like complainers in general. Just like there's bigger
Shut
things
up.
in the world than
the food.
complaining. Like,
It's like
look, I get it if it's like a one time, like if it's like like if she complains to me, if she's like annoying to the people working, then it's just like I'd have to like I'm sorry. About
even
her.
if she, I just hate complainers.
I feel like it would lead to a fight, and I just don't want that. And it's just like
Especially if it's like every restaurant.
yeah.
She's
All right,
somehow
we're staying
finding
in cooking.
Right, right.
She
No
complains about
complaints.
your cooking.
Oh no, I don't like complainers in general. It's just annoying.
It's like you're a munch. There I said.
yeah,
it.
no deal.
Okay, next one.
9, dead center. Look at him, staying there proud.
Ooh. It's Lalisa, but you have to be her personal assistant.
Who's Lalisa?
Lisa from Blackpink. And
Oh.
I can answer this for both of us.
No. I don't care who it is. I'm not gonna be my girlfriend's assistant
Didn't we say Harry Styles last week?
with
With the same one. Yeah, there we go.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna date him. It's just
Ooh, that was a weird answer, and I'm going to.
what was the weird answer?
It gave very much low vibrations, and I'm not gonna entertain what you just said. So right
Stand
now
up.
you don't exist.
Stand up. I
There's
know
a
you want to
force
say
field.
some.
I don't see you. Uh-oh. Y'all see Noah? I don't. If Lisa came to me and said, "Can you be my assistant?" Absolutely. What do you need me to do? You want me to go get you food from McDonald's?
But then you also have to have like a sexual.
Oh, do
relationship
y'all
with
hear
her.
that? Because I don't hear nothing. That's where you're wrong. Because assistance of that, I don't need to do that. She's not gonna ask me for sex.
Wait,
A personal assistant?
no, I'm saying, like.
Oh, this is
you're
to date her?
Yeah, you're like together with her, but
Oh,
you're also
shit,
her
I don't
assistant.
eat coochie.
Harry Styles in your case.
Yep.
Would you date Harry Styles? If that means you have to be his assistant.
Sure.
I feel like that's a no-brainer. I just don't know her.
Right.
Should I know? I feel like I should know her.
This one was
It's
largely
my
for
fault
Larry.
to all the
But
Blackpink.
we'll have a
stans.
conversation after this.
We'll talk.
He'll educate you.
me. I'm very open to learning about Lalisa. I just
And
don't
you
know who
and
she
soon
is.
when I show you her, you're
My answer may change.
Oh, it's gonna change. You're gonna be following her on all socials and notifications on, like, literally. As
But
soon as
like,
she
come on,
posts.
stand up. Like,
Says the bitch who won't let his girlfriend play music.
I will let her play music. That's the thing.
You're telling me
not
to
my
stand,
music.
You're telling me to stand up?
I want her to put me on. We're not going back to this one. This one was a clear deal for me.
Don't ever tell me to stand up because I'm standing
Stand up.
Who are you talking to?
3.
We should ask him that question from last week too. Would you be with Harry Styles if it meant you could not go to any more shows ever again?
Yes.
Duh.
Because the only show I need is the one when he walks home and says, "Honey, I'm home."
That's
exactly what Carter said.
Like, put show on me at home. Man.
Literally, I wouldn't even need to like listen to the music. Like I would listen to his album on repeat. Like I would cook to his album. I would literally bathe to his album.
Right, it's getting
If
weird.
Harry told me to delete
weird.
all socials right now, I think I would do it. And it's not getting weird. It's called real love. Maybe if you felt that, you would understand, but you don't. Next question.
Ew.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Please.
They have the voice of Elmo.
Gross. No deal. I couldn't do that. I want to talk to my girlfriend. If she sounds like that, couldn't do it. Like, it's something you can't turn off. You're not dating a guy that sounds like
Men
Elmo.
nowadays, just men.
Say no deal. Don't be stupid.
I don't know about you, but love is love, no matter what circumstances I have to
Be
go through.
for real.
I'm okay with my boyfriend sounding like Elmo.
The gold. That ass. Okay.
All right, next case.
4.
They're an active K-pop hater online.
But they're a 10 out of 10. Keep this in mind.
10 out of 10. This is their one flaw.
I'm going to say no deal. Just because I just haters
I don't like
in
a
general.
hater. Yeah, I was trying to think of a way to say that, but like,
Haters in general. Like, what's the need of you putting something like... Because I've been on the other end of it. We all have. And it's just like...
you're a loser.
Those people that put like hateful things... It's like, grow up.
You're a loser. Haters are ugly.
Actually.
They mad at something.
Yeah, so no deal.
Okay, what's next?
We can do 11.
Yeah, let's do 11.
Yummy. They bark like a dog at children in the streets.
Deal.
You would love that.
I love
like
that.
Speed.
Yeah.
Why was that a trigger? What? Do I not know something?
No. He's like, yeah.
Breaking news.
Just deal. Because I think that's so funny.
That is low-key funny, but if I saw my girl barking at kids,
True.
it's just
Double
like,
standard.
what about that is double? If
a guy doing it, it's okay. But
I never
if it's a
said
girl
that.
doing it, it's bad.
I think anyone barking at kids on the street.
Noah, wow.
Is it constant or is it just like a quick little like?
It's constant.
Oh, like there's like actually.
Anytime there's kids, you're gonna hear some rough rough.
No deal. Because imagine we like adopt a kid and every time you see the kid, you bark at it. My kid's gonna be traumatized.
Like you're walking your kid out. Like
Let's say not your own kid, but other kids.
Still
no deal.
There we go.
I'm sorry.
It's funny. Like I get it, but
Number 13.
All right, case number 13. They're late to every date.
No deal.
no deal. Punctuality is so important. to
Damn,
me.
y'all said that with your chest. It was easy.
I lived through it and it was the worst thing in my life.
Say for the people in the back.
Yeah, like, do you know who you're fucking with? I'm so sorry. I'm not a regular.
It's just like
bitch.
I feel like it says a lot about someone if they're like very unpunctual.
That and
Yeah.
also like, do you know who the fuck you're fucking with? There'd be like, you have to get in the mindset of like, there's people that would kill to be at this date and you're late. Oh wow, you're a munch.
Oh, get off your high horse,
It's not a high horse. I just know my worth.
babe. There's a line.
Okay, well,
what you just
like I
said.
said, I'm going back into you're nothing to me right now. And guess what?
You
You're
know how many people
invisible.
would kill to be on a date with me?
Yeah, it's
Wise
true.
words. I'm gonna tweet that and then
It's
quote you
true.
on it.
If you do not, if you don't think of yourself as a beautiful soul that people want to be with, then just say that.
You should do something like that, like for a video, or literally just for your own amusement. Just post the location and be like, "Who wants to come on a date?" and just see the line.
Of like 13-year-old girls.
No, I said for you.
Yeah, of 13-year-old girls.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, I mean, like that'd be fun because we could like chit chat and like I'll give them some like
Hey,
life advice.
girlies.
Yeah.
There you go.
Give them merch.
All right,
Just
last
6.
one.
6.
They make you take massage classes so you can massage them more often.
Wow.
Deal. I'm a giver.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's a no-brainer.
Deal.
Right
I would
there.
love to learn how to give people like fire massage. I feel like I've had quite a few where I know what points like feel good on me, and like when I give them, I think, yeah.
Okay, deal or no deal, we did it.
Is that the end of this podcast?
No.
And that is it for Deal or No Deal. Wrapped on this or that. Wrapped on Deal or No Deal. We got one more for you guys.
Okay, this is for our visual listeners and watchers. If you're on audio right now, we suggest you come over to visual for this ending segment. This is where we're going to show Noah and Larry some TikToks.
Hop on over to YouTube.
Please, because you're missing out.
Oh, I'm intrigued what you pulled up.
Full
Did
speed.
someone send these in, or did you just dig?
Oh, I dug.
Oh,
I did some good digging.
King of Dougie.
Oh my gosh, the cringe videos are so. They like do something to me, in not a good way. Like
Wait, I'm excited to watch.
Have you seen these?
No.
You guys should fucking do this.
It's a trend. I can't. Like I physically can't.
That's why it could be funny, because I know he will be able to hold his shit, but you won't, which will make the video so good.
Literally, it's end the video when you cringe. So they do things that like will make not only you, the person doing it,
viewers
but
too.
like it's just like, oh, it's disgusting.
Okay, here we go.
That was good.
Sound too. The no sound.
No, because she ate though.
What was the?
No, wait until you hear her go off screen though. Wait for this.
Okay, I can do it like that, where it's like you just do it strictly and just stay in character and then pull out and be like, wow.
Okay, here we go. This one's good.
When you prank call your aunt.
The Flash.
Hello. Oui.
We.
Aww. Bless her soul.
Oh, she got shook.
Call your aunt.
Let's just go back to this one part.
The mom tap. The mom tap.
Oh shit.
She hung up so fast.
Yes.
She didn't even give you time to
She's in trauma from that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, we're not gonna watch.
Dogs.
Not gonna watch this whole one because it's kind of long, but I'll show you a few seconds of it.
No. Oh my god.
Huddle.
Her face.
The way he double jumped with the fart.
Oh, not the leg up. Not the leg up. There's no way.
Stop.
That would be me. I'd be like, who are you? How do you do this?
3, 2, 1.
Wait, I want to do it.
Wait, can we keep watching? Can we keep watching?
I want to do it.
8.2 million likes. Are they real?
No, they're fake farts.
Those are thunderous.
Oh my god.
People are so concerned.
Shoot.
The way he holds it after.
Hi, doggy. Hi, hey, big boy. Yeah.
That was your dog. Why is he crop dusting dogs?
No. He farted and threw it at her. Oh my god.
The way people are getting scared.
It's so good.
That is hilarious.
Look, I don't care how old I get.
Farts are gonna
I
always
will
be funny.
always think a fart is funny. I don't like if you are like, oh, grow up, how immature. Shut up. Like, shut up.
Talk your shit.
Actually, like I think farts are so funny,
They're so funny.
especially when they're done in that way.
I want to do it.
Oh my god, I actually want you to
part.
send me that video.
So good.
That's hilarious. Oh, this one?
You'll get this one.
Here are 5 home decor items that I have purchased in the last month that you guys need in your own house. These
Please.
plug-in sconces, from Amazon. This
I love that.
Desja lamp from oh my! You're kidding me. You're kidding
Her
me.
scream? Oh my!
I'd have been so upset.
I was about to say, I actually like that. That's cute.
Yeah, it's a cute ass lamp, and she just lost it over. Oh, poor Ava.
Got another one.
Read that caption too.
Her caption was, I was waitlisted for this lamp for a whole month. Are you kidding me?
I'd have been so upset.
Yeah.
And that's a cute lamp, too. That's like one of the good lamps.
A month isn't even that bad with how things are
I've
right now.
seen this.
I just got my couch and it took me 3-4 months.
True.
It's ridiculous.
Get ready.
Wait.
No, what is that?
We need sound.
Look at her face. Her face when she...
Wait, what is it, though?
Oh, wait, what is that?
Oh, they're the...
Is that a fish? Are you joking?
Oh, I would have... excuse me, Peter. I would have whooped that bird's ass.
Where are you going?
Oh, I would have grabbed him by the neck. What?
That's a joke.
Oh my god, I've seen this TikTok. Are you on my For You page?
Who's this homie?
Y'all's face during that last one was so good.
Wait. Hey, he got to figure it out though.
He ate that.
Not overtime posting it. Hey, he was onto something, to be fair. Like back in 2016, I would have ate.
It's so bad. It's the worst haircut. You're so right though.
Oh wait, I'm interested to hear this. What's the punchline?
Fuck is being racist and have acne at the same time. Like, bro, you worried about the wrong skin. The fuck.
Ate that.
Yeah.
2.2 million likes.
Oh my god, I love this one.
Hey, he looks like he's fully out. He's got to be asleep. He's asleep, yeah? How is he sleeping during this?
Mouth open.
Oh!
I can just imagine like Jeffrey behind the camera doing this. Like this is fully Jeffrey.
Oh, the
behind
setting
camera.
spray and all that?
She ate though.
Yeah, he looked great.
He looked amazing.
Not you saying Jeffrey. That was
Like
good.
imagine Jeffrey behind the camera like
Yeah. That was good.
Eating him up.
Oh shit.
Still
When
there,
Oliver
queen.
Tree's concert in Belgrade went wrong.
Thank you. Good night.
Wow.
artists are so dramatic.
To be fair, he got bopped.
Yeah, I know, but you could at least get
No,
that one
I
person kicked out. Rather
No,
than
no, you could
setting
have just
the
had fun
whole
with it. Like, been like, damn, y'all.
Yeah, or literally just get the one person kicked out instead of stopping the whole show for people that paid. Like,
that's a good point.
This is amazing seeing your reaction, because now look at this example and how Harry reacts.
Yeah, you gotta play with.
So what do
He's
you
a
guys
trooper.
do
I was at
around
this
here?
concert.
Oh,
Look
no,
at it.
sometimes we throw shit at Kevin. Who's Kevin?
Kevin!
Keep singing.
Kevin.
I love him. He wanted to smile too. What a legend. I love that man, genuinely. Like, I don't care.
y'all are.
Like, if I'm an art, like, probably would have been like, the show must go on.
Yeah.
Definitely
And it's just-
does.
It had to have been an accident. There's no way they were. Well, maybe.
I don't think the fans were trying to hurt. No, they weren't trying to hurt him. But honestly,
No,
it's
they
just like
just want him
it's your reaction, and
to. What a legend. The way he
just handles it so well.
Yep.
It
True
was funny
professional.
'cause
What a guy.
It was funny the other day. It was actually at one of the concerts I went to. Yeah.
With your family.
No,
That one?
Was the one where I was at the family, and I actually saw that happen. But there was one like not too long before that, like a few shows before, and someone threw something on stage, like as people will, like you can tell them not to, and people will still do it, and it's just like, but someone threw some kind of like, I think a toy like that, and he caught it, and then he like did something that I always do, and it was just like it was just funny to see him do it, because it's like it just shows that like he's on the internet.
Isn't he like known for catching shit out of the air?
He caught something and he switches it to his other hand and he goes. He did acting like my Spider-Man like type thing. But whenever I have like a quick reaction thing, like I swear if you look on my camera at like my home, like a dish will drop and I'll catch it and I'll literally be like,
That's so funny.
Thinks he's a superhero.
it's so funny. Like, and I saw him do it. I was just like, wow, it's hilarious.
All right, a few more.
But what a trooper.
Oh my god. Give me that bitch. To what? Pulling my hair.
Can you read that caption, Larry? Do you see it? It says pulling random girl's hair, but it's okay because I'm gay. Part 43.
It's true. I think girls like it. I'm scared. He yagged at her so hard.
What'd she say after?
She had whiplash. Poor girl.
To what? Pulling my hair.
He yagged at her. Yeah, I saw she last night. By who? Who's that? Oh.
What? Why does the caption say, why couldn't the horseshoe crab beat me? What does that even mean? I'm holding a dead horseshoe crab by its tail. What do you mean you want to be the crab?
It's kind of funny. Oh, wow. She got...
Listen up, you fucking dick-sucking stupid motherfuckers. For a limited time offer, JCPenney is offering a 20% off when you sit on a fucking candy cane and you tell Santa all the fucking bad things you be doing. Now, for Black Friday, don't even get me started on all the...
That's so funny.
Yeah, it's perfect. All right, last one. This is the end of Black Panther.
She crying? I haven't seen it yet. Is this
I know, I want to go
sad?
see it so bad.
She going through it.
Wait, you have
She was battling demons in the theater.
Listen to the end. Listen to the end.
My God.
Oh my god. Please stop tweaking in the show.
That's so
Me when I went to go see the Minions movie.
You're crying?
Lion King.
I was the same exact way.
Damn.
That is so funny.
All right. That's raps.
Put that back up there.
All right.
Send us out.
Yeah, that's it. A fun little podcast to
what?
brighten your day, you know?
A little sparkles.
A little comfort, a little serotonin boost watching Larray and I play these games that we had for you guys. But like every comment section should be under this podcast, suggestions. We'd love to hear. This podcast is for you guys, and yeah. What do you guys want to see? What do you guys want us to do?
We got a holiday episode coming up.
Holiday episode coming up.
That is very exciting.
Drop some ideas for that. We already have a few, but always open ears. Make sure you like this video. Give it a big thumbs up if you want. You know,
Subscribe.
turn on post notifications.
Follow me and Noah on all socials, and that's pretty much it. It's not that hard.
That's it.
So yeah, keep up with us. And
3
we'll keep up with
easy
y'all.
steps.
With that being said, see you guys next week.
Peace.
Bye.